Hey Libra, welcome to Intention 1111. Today I'm going to be doing a love read for February. I'm going to try really hard to make it a love read. The reads are not coming out necessarily about love, but more so about inner healing. So we'll see how it goes. I tried to record this video yesterday and edit the video and that, and it didn't quite work out. So here we are. Um, February is supposed to be kind of strange energies this month. You'll have to kind of look it up to see kind of what exactly is going on, but it's supposed to be, kind of volatile. So just remember to ground this month and keep it light, right? Let's see what we got for Libra for February. If you'd like to book a personal read with me, you can reach me at thejezebelway at gmail.com. Or where your intentions at intentions1111.com. Pleasant letter. So communication coming in from a male person, a main person. Okay. Good gentleman. Okay, so that's great. So incoming communication, whoever it is that pops into your mind, you know, this could be anybody, doesn't have to be a partner currently, doesn't have to be a lover. Maybe it's somebody you've had your eye on or what have you. Incoming communication from a partner, from a person of interest at least. All right, let's check it out. Listen to advice. Guidance is needed to cross the ocean of life. Okay, so listen to advice. You've got incoming communication coming. Listen to advice. Make friends. Friendship is the alchemy of success. So you may be making new connections this month with people, which is, fantastic. Um, it looks like something is changing, maybe expanding in your world. Let's see. Celebration time, happiness. Libra, you may have been in a period of time here in which you weren't really moving forward with anything. Life may have become stagnated, kind of humdrum, and you're ready to come out of that. I know a lot of us are going to be catching that, coming into spring, that we're kind of tired of being a little stagnated and we want to shake it up a little bit. Okay. The reason for the stagnation could have been some sort of issue here. You got the Seven of Swords in the middle of your read here. Um, there may have been somebody you turned your back on, right? Man, masculine energy doesn't have to be a man. Masculine energy, masculine energy. Um, you may have turned your back on because Seven of Swords and Three of Cups may have been you finding out there was something else going on, or somebody wasn't being quite honest with you about a relationship. These three cards here, this one here, indicate to me that there may have been a married person in the mix who was maybe pretending like they weren't married. You have a player in the reverse, a player that got shut down um, because you found out, right? So you kind of been in a stagnated period. You're ready to get back out there and see what's happening. I've got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Somebody pretended to be single so they could get their feet wet a little bit. You found out they may have been juggling two people. Um, that it was third party. You have Knight of Wands, Seven of Swords, Three of Cups to indicate maybe there were three people in the mix here. Somebody may have not been forthcoming about their relationship status. So you turned your back on the situation. It looks like though, once you found out that they actually weren't single and you may have called them out on it or confronted them about it, they turned their back on you and ran, right? So let's see what's going on with this Seven of Swords in the center of the read. Right, husband, lying husband. You've got husband here, happy, pretending happy in the marriage, um, rejecting um, you once you found out. Somebody found out here. You were betrayed. We have the Three of Swords now and the manipulation card to indicate somebody just wanted to take a walk on the wild side, right? But when it came down to the nitty gritty, they are happy in their marriage. They're never going to leave their spouse. Why would they? So you got somebody who just likes to step out now and again, and you confronted them though, and when you did, they turned tail and ran, right? So let's see. Show me love for Libra. So that might be for a select few of you out there. Right. Some of you may be holding on to this idea, or this King of Coins may be holding on to the situation, the relationship. Could be monetary reasons, could be kids here. There could be some excuses being told to you here with this Eight of Swords that they're trapped in situation, they can't leave. What about the kids? There's too many assets involved. Um, you know, so the same old song and dance, basically. Um, I kind of feel like this wasn't a large, heavy investment for you. I feel like you found this out pretty quick. And for some of you, you may have found this out pretty early in the game and you were kind of able to exit without a lot of repercussions. But you encountered someone who, who was trying to make something seem like it wasn't. So let's see what this Hermit card here is. Okay, yeah, illusions were revealed. It worked out in your favor though, because you were able to walk away with your peace intact, your harmony intact, your life intact for some of you. Or maybe, you had to get there, right? But it looks like illusion was revealed in this situation and you were able to kind of move forward. And now you are in a cycle in which you're kind of ready to have it new experiences with people. This experience may have made you a little hermited, stagnated, because finding out the truth it feels kind of like, oh my God, really? But I think for most of you here, you were, pretty unscathed. This person has a whole set of shit over here they've got to deal with. That's their problem. And I guarantee you, if they did it now, they've done it before, they will do it again. It's not the first and certainly not the last time that they will engage other people in that way. Let's see how this person feels about you. I've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here now, Virgo specific. Show me, how does this person feel? Libra. How does this person feel about Libra? They're saying to you that maybe you guys need to take a break, or they said that to you. That may have been what got you suspicious in the first place. Is the idea that they were saying, well, maybe, we need to take a break for a little while. Um, but they're going to be back around here trying to get back in your good graces again. I give it about, I don't know, 4 weeks or so. Looks like they may be back in trying to get back in your good graces and talk to you a little bit again. Uh, what can Libra expect from this person? What can Libra expect? What can Libra expect from this person? You can expect sort of the same scenario again. They want to come in and have their fun, and then, when someone gets suspicious, or maybe their committed partner gets suspicious, they back off of whatever they're doing and to throw them off the path for a little while. Is this person going to work at a relationship with you when they come back? No, they will not. You've got lacking in putting in the work and courage here. They will move forward doing the same thing that they always do. Show me the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, they'll continue to carry burdens with them when they bring romance to people, right? It's the same old song and dance here with this King of Cups. The King of Cups loves to be in love, right? But there's not a lot of staying power after the fact. So when the newness wears off, or somebody starts getting suspicious, or it starts getting a little complicated, they're gone to the next person who will entertain them for a while and may not be aware of what it is they're doing to them. So let's see what you don't expect. What does Libra not expect from this person? They're going to slip up. I'll tell you that. They're going to get caught here. You've got intuitive thoughts happening. They're not, that did come out in the reverse, so they're not paying attention to someone paying attention to them. Okay. They are not acting in a way that is careful, mature, whatever. And they're going to kind of get caught. They're going to get caught doing what they're doing. And when they do get caught, they, of course, may have some issues here with wife and husband now. Wife and husband again. They may have some issues here about being confronted about a lover. And wife putting on the brakes. This is kaboom, tower, divorce, lying to me. This is the conversation between those two, Libra. And blocking them out, fighting. They've got all kinds of issues going on there. Could be some revision of contracts, defensive about another woman. Now, Libra, I know that you're not the Queen of Wands, but you are in this energy right here just because of the position that it takes in the conversation between this person you were involved with and their spouse. Again, we kind of have the idea of someone putting across to you. You may have heard them say that, or putting across the situation that, we're like brother and sister, we're like roommates. There's no passion here anymore. There's no, whatever. That's the excuse that's used. Moving out. Could be moving toward counseling situation between the two of them. Granted, they've probably been here before, okay? Um, yeah. So this just goes on into talking about here some toxic cycles between husband and wife that this person you were involved with brought to you. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's get back together. Let's put it back together again. And it seems like this cycle between this person you were involved with and this spouse happens over and over and over and over again. It never gets resolved. I think the play here is that the spouse knows that this person does that, and they use that opportunity to get kind of what it is they want out of the situation when the person is confronted. So basically, point is, this will never cease with this individual. It will continue on and on and on. Um, I think, though, that you've shut it down and you're not going to allow this to come back again and again and again. If you were not to shut it down and you've become emotionally involved here, just know that this person will keep coming to you as long as your door is open, because it's easier to keep coming back to the same old spot than to have to develop a new spot, a new game, a new gig, right? So as long as you let this person return, they will continue to return. And the cycle will never end. It will never be a situation until the spouse quits playing that, oh, I'm going to leave my wife for you. I'm going to divorce my wife for you. We're divorced. We're not together. It's never going to be that. So you're just kind of spinning your wheels with this situation if that's something that you're encountering. I kind of want to see what this news from this person is here. Show me this good news for Libra. Show me this good news for Libra. Okay, new person on the scene, new path, new relationship for Libra. Okay, so let's see a little bit about that. Show me Page of Wands, Ace of Swords. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius could be very transparent type of person. This may start out very slow. It could be a fire sign, could be an earth sign, lots of passion. But there is not passion without the idea of commitment with this new person coming in. There is the idea that let's start slow. They're gonna, kind of be a little slow start. But they are very honest with you. They are going to be very transparent. There is the idea that there's not passion without the idea of commitment. So you're kind of going to get the best of both worlds here, Libra. Lots of conversation about commitment, lots of talking about the future, lots of talk about where you want to go, about goals, about how you want to get there. So there's going to be a lot more substance to this new person coming into your life as opposed to what you were dealing with only a half life type of half effort kind of situation. So if any of you out there are kind of stuck in this toxic loop with this person, just remember until you exit the situation and you close the door, that toxic loop is going to continue on and on and on and on. You're not going to be able to change this situation with this person. You can only change how you react and how you move forward in the situation. So this is never going to stop. It's never going to end. Um, and they'll keep coming back as long as you let them. But you have something new coming in with somebody who has a little more substance to them, who doesn't have anything to hide here, so they're not going to be, telling you all kinds of bullcrap. Or, I get the feeling that this person also gets really irritated when you ask questions, right? Because then they don't, they want to answer those questions, do they? Right? So I would pause and get off of this carousel here that you're on with this person, heal, take some time, get cleared, and wait for this new person to come in. You have an Ace of Swords, so I mean that could be a day, a week, a month. That's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So that could be happening pretty quick. Um, you know, or could be happening in a month, right? But somebody's coming in here to kind of bring you a little soul, a little more soul than what you were getting from this other party. So let's see what this Joker would say to you if they could. That's kind of if you're seeking some closure in the situation. Let's see what they would say to you if they could, or if you're just curious, even. Listen to advice. You may have friends. You got friends and advice here. You could have friends telling you, "Hey, this dude, he's never going to change." There ain't, or this woman, whatever it is. It's never going to be a situation in which you're gonna be committed to each other and it's happily ever after. Listen to your friend's advice here in this situation. If you have friends who are trying to give you good advice, might be time to listen. Because this situation probably is not going to change. Let's see what this person has to say to Libra. What they could say to Libra what they would say if they could. What would this person say to Libra if they could? Okay, you're saying I've been cheated on in the past. I don't want to go through that again. I think that maybe is you to them. Um, Sometimes when we encounter the same situation over and over and over, okay, and it's a person with a different face, but they end up bringing similar kind of circumstances to the scene, that might be time for you to stop and take a pause and say, why do I keep being with the same person with a different face? It inevitably starts turning out the same way, even if it's a different person. I think that's because sometimes that's what we're attracting in because we're not realizing that we need to stop and think about why we're attracted to those kind of people, why we gravitate toward those kind of people. Why does that feel normal? Do we have some other issues, that we need to work on? Because sometimes when you live in dysfunction or you grow up in dysfunction or you've experienced a great deal of dysfunction in your life, normal starts to seem kind of like it doesn't fit, but dysfunction does because it's what we know, what we've experienced. And so it may be time to change your perspective, rewire your brain, rewire the way you think about things. Also, it's a really great time for self-reflection. Um, to take time to kind of work on yourself a little bit. There's some kind of wound here, something that needs to be addressed in this situation here on a personal level. That's how it works. It's not always, oh, it's a bad guy and he's a bad guy. No, a lot of times there's issues on both sides of the coin that have to be addressed and looked at so that there's growth and change, right? And cycles ending. Past relationships haunt me, so many painful memories, okay? So someone's saying, I don't understand what you see in me. I don't feel good enough for you. Again, that's speaking to rewiring your brain about how you feel about yourself. Did you put a spell on me? I can't stop thinking about you and it's driving me insane. So these to me, this here and this here, if it's this person saying it to you, Libra, kind of feels like it's a like a line, you know? It's a line, it's love bombing, right? Love bombing, it feels love bombing. What do you want? Why do you want me? You can have anyone. Yeah, again, more love bombing happening here. That's how this person takes your guard down. Um, they take your guard down so they can kind of steer you in any direction they want. So now it may be time to sort of get out of the passenger seat, okay, with these relationships and get into the driver's seat, right? When we change our perspective about things happening to us instead of things happening for us, and we just enter relationships like, okay, well, this person's here, so let's do this thing, instead of kind of in a way treating it like it's a purchase, and saying, okay, does this work for me? Do I feel any red flags? What's my intuition saying? Is this the right thing that I'm trying to do? Is this something that I want in my life long term? Um, so also it may be time to think about the seriousness that in which you approach relationships for some of you out there. So let's get some advice for Libra. And people who exist in toxicity will bring toxicity, and then they dirty your energy up with their toxicity. And it's like a chain reaction, and you have to spend time cleaning and clearing out that toxicity. Or why stay in it longer than you need to? What has your inner voice been asking of you? Listen and act. Stop trying to carry the world on your shoulders. Well, stop trying to heal and save a hoe, okay? That's what I'm trying to say here. Oh, I'm sorry your marriage isn't working out. That's too bad. Maybe you should go back over there where your wife is, your husband is, and work that out. Okay. What does that have to do with me? You know, like, why are you over here barking up my tree? You've got some issues you need to work out over there. Take care of your business. Um, so you are not going to be receiving anything out of that situation other than being someone's counselor for free. Okay. And you know, their good time. You're not, what are you getting out of it by continuing to go into it with the idea that you're going to illuminate them, you're going to help them, you're going to listen to them? It's not going to win you any more favor in their eyes because they don't have any intention of changing their situation. If they wanted to change it, they would, right? There's a lot of people who get wrapped up in the idea that consequences of choices are the reason that they don't make the right choices. Okay. When you leave situations like this, you got to want it. Okay. You got to be like, damn the consequences. I mean, it's better than being here. Or, I'm willing to deal with the consequences of leaving situation. Okay. I'm ready to deal with that because this isn't working anymore. So when people say they're trapped in something or they can't get out of something, that's because they've convinced themselves to give up, uh, in order not to try and break a cycle. Okay. You always have a choice. It may not be the best. The consequences may be kind of, you got to be willing to take them, right? If you're looking at it in absolutes, right? But no one, there is no being trapped. I can't get out of this thing. Uh, no, it's a matter of, are you ready? So if you're going into it thinking, that you're helping somebody in this situation here, Libra, you're not. You're actually only being a detriment to your own self, okay? Because you're getting taken from and not being invested in. So, I guess this read for some of you is here to say, look, you've got someone coming in who's going to show you what that's supposed to look like. They have a lot more substance than what you've been experiencing. And sometimes you have to say to yourself, what am I getting out of this? What is my goal? What do I intend for this relationship to turn into? Because right now it seems really one-sided. You're not getting the benefit from this at all. So that's what I have for you guys, and I will see y'all later.